guys, today I wanted to do something a little bit different, a little bit silly, I guess. So we're going to be playing a deck called The Hunt for Who Asked. Who asked for what? I don't know. Maybe the Invade mechanic. Like who asked for that? But anyway, yeah, it's just a pretty straightforward Hlaalu treasure hunt deck. Just because I haven't really played much with the treasure hunt mechanic before, and I also thought this was an opportunity to try out some other cards that I hadn't really played with before. So yeah, as always, if you want to skip to the gameplay, there will be chapters in the video description. But for now, I'm just going to explain the deck. So first of all, we got Cloak and Dagger. Just low-cost items to trigger our Relic Hunter, Railway Prospector, things like that. You know, in some ways this is a worse version of Steel Scimitar because, you know, in total, Steel Scimitars are 2/2 for 1 and Cloak and Daggers are 2/2 for 2. But I think that Cloak and Dagger is actually a better card because, you know, sometimes you don't need the extra defense, you just need the attack, and, you know, vice versa. So I think that in those situations, Cloak and Dagger is a lot more versatile than Steel Scimitar is. Also, Cloak and Dagger works well with our treasure hunt synergy, because if we have a Relic Hunter on the field, and we draw Cloak and Dagger on our turn, then both the Cloak and the Dagger will get the +1/+1 effect. So that's just another nice little synergy we got going on there, for a bit of extra value. We got Elixir of Vitality. This is a support with 3 uses. Activate, gain 2 health. Mainly here to trigger treasure hunt, but the incidental life gain that we get from this can be helpful in certain situations. Explore. Choose a creature, item, action, or support. Put a random card of that type into your hand. Explore is a really strong card, and the ability to generate a specific card type means that, especially in the case of Aldora and our Railway Prospector, getting those treasure hunt abilities to proc is going to be a lot easier. And you'll notice that, you know, we're only running 8 supports and 6 items in the deck, so you might think, oh well, they're not going to trigger very often, but you know, Explore brings that total up to effectively make it, you know, 9 items and 11 supports. So I think Explore is just a really, I think it's made for this deck. I'm not sure if they made this card with the treasure hunt mechanic in mind. I mean, a lot of the Tamriel Collections cards don't seem particularly well thought out, but I think Explore works really well in this deck, and that's why I'm running it. We got Mudcrab Merchant. Summon the Merchant, shows you 2 cards he has for sale. Choose 1 to put in your hand. He puts the other 2 into your opponent's hand. You know, I'm running this mainly because it's funny and it's a meme, but also on the off chance that we'll get something that procs treasure hunt. And you know, you can just do some really fun stuff with Mudcrab Merchant. Now you could say that it's card disadvantage because you're also putting something into your opponent's hand, but I think, you know, most of the time, because it's a controlled choice, you're not going to be giving your opponent anything, you know, too devastating. You do have to be a little bit careful with it, especially if, you know, you're playing it early game, you don't know what your opponent's up to, then you might give them something that inadvertently helps them. But I think that most of the time Mudcrab Merchant's pretty safe. Rapid Shot, deal 1 damage to a creature. If it's 5, draw a card. Run this for cycling, great for popping wards. You can use it to kill a creature. I don't like to do that generally, but you know, you can use it in that situation. Railway Prospector, the first of our treasure hunt cards. Treasure hunt support, item, action, +5/+5. After Railway Prospector attacks, give her cover. She should be fairly easy to trigger, I want to say, especially with things like Explore and the quite large amounts of draw power that we have. I'm hoping that getting this to proc shouldn't be too much of a difficult task. +5/+5 is, you know, pretty amazing considering you're just getting it from drawing cards. And also the gaining cover after she attacks, really useful for keeping it alive long enough to get the effect. And also, you know, even after she gets the effect, if you can, you know, that's a 6 power creature, so giving it cover so your opponent can't kill it can be, you know, quite an interesting ability. Shadow Shift, move a friendly creature, draw a card. Mainly running this for the draw power, but the move effect can be useful, maybe to get one of our treasure hunt creatures out of trouble, or to move something over to kill one of our opponent's creatures, or to dodge a guard to, you know, kill our opponent. Shadow Shift, just really strong, versatile card. Unglim the Listener, summon, shuffle 3 Brotherhood Assassins into your deck. The Brotherhood Assassins are just going to help us cycle through, trigger our effects. So yeah, I thought Unglim was pretty no-brainer. Relic Hunter, Treasure Hunt, item, give the item +1/+1. Already talked about this. You know, we got 6 items, but Explore brings it up to 9. And also Ulfric Zealot will generate more items. So I think that Relic Hunter shouldn't be too difficult to trigger either. Thieves Guild Recruit, summon, draw a card. If it costs 7 or more, reduce its cost by 1. Just a cheap source of draw power, and also a body, albeit a small body, to put on the field. We only have 2 cards that are more than 7 cost, so we're not going to get a huge value out of the cost reduction effect. But I think that's fine. I think just drawing a card on its own is reason enough to run Thieves Guild Recruit. Will of the Wisp, just a 3/2 with Drain. Keep us alive for a bit longer. It's also pretty aggressively statted. You know, 3/2 is a great stat line, especially with Drain. So yeah, I like to run this card in most of my green decks. It's sort of the Green Barrow Stalker, if that makes sense. Maybe I'm the only one who thinks that, but I think Will of the Wisp sort of has the, you know, same role. It doesn't have guard, but yeah. Aldora the Daring, Treasure Hunt, action, creature, item, support, +6/+6. When a friendly treasure hunter finds something, summon Skywag or give Skywag +1/+1, and Skywag is just a 1/1 beast. You know, Aldora's probably going to proc the same amount as outright Prospector, and Skywag can, you know, even if Aldora herself isn't going to completely trigger, you know, if we have a bunch of treasure hunt cards on the field, then I think that we're going to get a lot of value just from the passively boosting Skywag's attack and defense. So yeah. Blood Crazed Daedroth, summon, draw a card if there is a wounded creature in this lane. You know, we don't have many wound effects in this deck other than maybe Rapid Shot, but I think that's fine because Blood Crazed Daedroth is, I find, just really easy to trigger. Like having a wounded creature in this lane, and that's either a wounded friendly creature or a wounded enemy creature. I think that's a really easy condition to meet. So I think that most of the time, Blood Crazed Daedroth is going to be drawing you a card. And you know, even if you do play it without getting the draw, then I think that's fine. It's not the end of the world. 3/2 for 3, you know, not terrible. So yeah. Corner Club Gambler, summon, you must discard a card. At the start of your turn, draw 2 cards, and Corner Club Gambler loses this ability. I just run one of these because I think that's all we really need. We've got plenty of draw power in the deck, but we can, you know, use this to get rid of something that we don't necessarily need in the moment. Like maybe we just want to get rid of a cloak, or maybe we get something off of Explore that we can't really use, like Like, I've gotten Dragon Mound off Explore a few times, which, you know, like, that's funny, but not really what we're trying to do. So if you want to just get rid of it, then Corner Club Gambler will do the job and hopefully draw you some cards if your opponent does not silence or remove it. Regini Highwayman, Pilfer, draw a card, pretty straightforward. Your opponent's probably going to want to get rid of this pretty quickly, so I think it's also good bait for removal. Ruin Archaeologist, Treasure Hunt, support, draw a card. You know, we got a fair few supports in this deck. And I think drawing a card is great because if you proc the Treasure Hunt on Ruin Archaeologist, then she'll draw another card, and that could potentially proc the Treasure Hunt on another creature. So yeah, I think that's just a whole lot of value. Thieves Guild Shadowfoot. Summon Steal the top card of your opponent's deck and replace it with a Counterfeit Trinket. Counterfeit Trinket, if you don't know, it's just a 0-cost action that draws you a card and deals 1 damage to you. You know, this is a bit of an obnoxious card to play against because you're actually taking something from your opponent. So you can potentially like really screw up what they're doing if you take something like Conscription or, you know, the Red Year, Journey to Sovngarde, that sort of thing. Again, the hope is that we're gonna pull something from our opponent that's gonna trigger Treasure Hunt, but you know, it's fine that if we don't. As far as the Counterfeit Trinket goes, you have to be kind of careful with it sometimes. Your opponent can use it to trigger like expertise abilities, so just keep that in mind. Also, don't play 2 Thieves Guild Shadow Feet on the same turn, because otherwise you'll just steal a Counterfeit Trinket from your opponent. So yeah, that's another thing to bear in mind. Treasure Map, +1/+1, summon, draw a card. If the wielder has Treasure Hunt, draw something they are looking for instead. Pretty obvious why this is here, to trigger the Treasure Hunt ability. But also, you know, if you play it on a card that doesn't have Treasure Hunt, I think that's fine. I think just drawing a card is you know, good enough on its own. And the 1/1 toughness and defense, toughness and attack rather, can be useful for trading in some circumstances. So yeah, we've got Fell the Mighty, destroy a creature with 4 power or more. Really, you know, it's conditional removal, but it's an easy condition to meet. So yeah. Haunted Manor, support, ongoing, give the second creature you summon each turn +2/+2. Only running one of these because you know, it's not integral to our strategy. But you know, we have quite a few low-cost creatures, so giving them just like, you know, a little bit of an extra buff, I think is pretty good. Also triggers Ruin Archaeologist, stuff like that. So yeah. Merchant's Camel. Summon, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, draw 1 and discard the others. This is really good for the card quality of the cards you're drawing. You know, it makes it easier to get something to trigger Treasure Hunt. And you can put, you know, items and supports into the discard pile, which can later trigger our Voice of Balance. So I like to run Merchant's Camel for that reason as well. Smuggler Underboss. Drain. At the end of your turn, if you played 3 cards this turn, Smuggler Underboss is immune to damage until your next turn. This isn't a card that I've really played with a whole lot, but I think it's a pretty interesting effect. The potential to proc the invulnerability and keep a drain creature alive, I think is really valuable. You know, obviously it's still susceptible to piercing javelins, silence effects and stuff like that while it's immune to damage, but I still think it's a really interesting ability, and I just wanted to have a bit of fun with it. Ulfric Zealot I've talked about already, but last gasp, put a heavy battle axe into your hand. And a heavy battle axe is just a 4/1 item that costs 4. Yeah, mainly to trigger treasure hunt, but it's still a pretty solid card, honestly. I like to draft this in arena decks. I mean, you know, I know that what is good in arena isn't necessarily good in constructed, but I think that Ulfric Zealot is a pretty strong card, so I didn't see any reason not to run it. Voice of Balance, summon +4/+4 and guard if you have an action, item, and support in your discard pile or in play. Only running one of these because, you know, it's a little unreliable, but, you know, on the off chance that you do get this to work, then that's pretty great value. An 8/8 for 4 guard, so yeah. We got Cast into Time. Banish a creature. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Just get rid of something that you don't like. You know, it was between running this card and running Piercing Javelin. The benefit of Piercing Javelin obviously being that it has Prophecy. But we have no prophecies in this deck, and I know that maybe I should run Piercing Javelin as the more responsible pick, but you know, I figured if we only have 3 prophecies, it's not going to trigger very often anyway, so I might as well just run the stronger removal, which is Cast into Time, because this means that your opponent can't bring it back from the discard pile. It also means that last gasp abilities aren't going to trigger, stuff like that, so yeah. Divine Fervor, ongoing support, friendly creatures have +1/+1. Run this mainly to trigger the treasure hunt. I chose Divine Fervor because I think it's a pretty safe support to run. You know, like, it doesn't synergize particularly well with anything that we're doing, but just giving things +1/+1 I think is strong enough to justify it being in the deck. The Grey Fox, summon, draw a card from your opponent's discard pile, pilfer, reveal a random unrevealed card from your opponent's hand. Again, sort of goes with the theme of taking stuff from our opponent to potentially proc treasure hunt, but also just, you know, you can grab some good removal, a powerful creature that you don't want them to reanimate or something. So yeah, the Grey Fox just has a whole lot of utility, and that's why I'm running it. Fresh Start, draw 3 cards. You know, I like running 3 copies of Fresh Start might seem a little irresponsible, and you know, maybe it is, but I think drawing 3 cards works really well with this deck. And you know, we've got a lot of low cost stuff in our curve, so I don't think that this is going to be clogging up our hand too much. And you know, the potential to play a Ratway Prospector and Fresh Start and trigger the Ratway Prospector in one turn is kind of hilarious. So, you know, I don't think that's going to happen, but it would be funny if it did. Orb of Vermina, activate, draw a copy of a random card from your opponent's deck. Another support to trigger our effects, and also we can grab more stuff. And we love grabbing more stuff, so yeah. Sails Through Storms, pilfer, summon the top creature of your deck. Sails Through Storms is just a really strong card. I didn't really see any reason not to run her. I've had a lot of fun with her in previous decks. If you saw my last video, then you'll know that we had quite a bit of shenanigans with Sails Through Storms, so yeah. Gentleman Jim Stacy, summon, your opponent chooses a card in their hand and gives it to you. Another way for us to grab cards. Obviously not ideal if your opponent's hand is filled with like completed contracts or something like that, but most of the time this is going to be pretty good, especially if your opponent's holding on to a few powerful cards that they really want to keep hold of. Maybe they've got like an OTK combo ready to go, and Gentleman Jim Stacy screws them over. Again, unlikely, but you never know. And finally we have Razumdar, charge, draw a copy of the first card your opponent draws each turn. Razumdar is just a super powerful card. You can draw a whole bunch of cards with this if you're lucky. Your opponent's probably going to be running pretty strong stuff most of the time. So using Razumdar to grab that just passively is really good. And also the potential of triggering Treasure Hunt. Again, too good to pass up on. So yeah, that's the deck. Deck code will be in the description. You know, I wouldn't recommend playing this deck if you're like serious about winning, but you know, I just wanted to have a bit of fun. So that's what we're doing. So thanks for sticking around, and I'll get into the gameplay. Okay, we are up against Skyari, or Skyari, the True High King, and they are on 75 card Crusader deck. Interesting. I have a feeling they're on aggro, so I want to keep my drain stuff. Okay, well. Okay. I'm gonna play Will-o'-the-Wisp early just to get my life total up a bit. Devouring Flame. Interesting. Well, we're just gonna play another.
Let nothing through! Close ranks!
Cool. Unfortunately, we can't trigger Blood Crazed Daedroth, but that's okay. I think I'd rather just play my first Smuggler Underboss. Okay.
I'll finish the job.
Yeah, I'll kill that.
This reminder remain business.
One person's trash is another's treasure.
Maybe I shouldn't have played this in the field lane. They might have a charged creature.
We'll drive them from our land.
Okay, so
I'll finish the job.
When the time comes, we'll be ready.
We're on the cusp of a major discovery.
A find like this belongs in a museum. Mine. Back off.
so unfortunately they are going to kill this.
For Skyrim!
I've noticed a lot of all premium
For
decks
Skyrim!
going around. I guess. Okay, never mind, it's not all premium. Just
You can
mostly
tell them
premium,
you've
I
got
guess.
A find like this belongs in a museum.
I know just what to do with this.
Well, that's pretty good.
There's no prize for second place.
What does my dude need? An item.
Talking mud crab merchant. Read my lips.
And we will get an
A find
item.
like this belongs in a museum.
Perfect. You know, maybe White One Trooper wasn't the most ideal thing to give to them, but the prospect of value clouded my judgment.
Take some with me.
So I don't mind playing Duskfang.
Care to join me on the hunt?
Now I'm less inclined to play Duskfang.
One person's trash is another's treasure.
So I'm gonna kill this,
Or something.
and then I'm going to play Gentleman
Some
Jim.
thieves have manners.
Could have played Razumdar, but didn't.
Crusader!
Yep. Mercenary Captain's kind of interesting.
Your time has come.
Sure.
Feel the power within you.
Okay, so we can play Dawnfang, get a little bit of value. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Mine. Back off. Mine. Back
I
off.
feel like we've kind of ruined what our opponent's trying to do. So, sorry
Care to
man.
make a friendly wager?
I'm just gonna discard my Elixir of Vitality. Because it might trigger our Voice of Balance. I know we could have just played it, but like,
Farewell, fool.
you know. I think, ooh. That's
A
unfortunate.
find like this belongs in a museum.
Okay.
Mine. Back off.
Just gonna start beating them up a
Mine.
little bit.
Back off.
It's kind of unfortunate. I don't mind that. I'll play my Voice of Balance, and I guess I'll
I'll
get
take him all myself if I have
Ulfric Zealot in this lane. We have Fell the
Here we
Mighty.
make our
Well, we have
stand.
2 Fell the Mighties. For that.
Blood running hot.
Aela the Huntress. That's interesting. What does this need? Support an item.
Talos Sky.
Well, we have the item.
A find like this belongs in a museum.
And I'm going to play Razumdar.
Try something. You won't leave
Mine.
regret.
Back off.
This one warned you.
You are the victim.
Okay, good game, man. Sorry, I kind of ruined your aggro plan, but yeah, cool. Okay, we're up against Tonio, the mastermind. They are on 87 card Telvanni deck. Can you keep the cast into time just because we have two drops? See what they're up to. Well, just gonna play my Relic Hunter.
They wouldn't lock it up.
Reading the card description. Might just remove it. Telvanni has a lot of removal. Lunar Sway. Okay.
This find belongs to me.
Sure.
One person's trash is another's treasure.
If they play this, then we rapid shot swing. Cool.
A find like this belongs in a museum.
Well, well, what have we here?
Well then, this seems like a better option. Yeah.
Mine. Back
This
off.
find belongs to me.
Play my Regini Highwayman over here.
Hindered.
This makes me wonder if it's Singleton.
There will be sweetmeats for this.
No, maybe they're just on a Black Swain deck.
I slay the unworthy.
Okay, Olval the Assassin. Play my Thieves Guild
A find
Recruit
like this belongs in a museum.
as a fresh start. Rapid shot this.
This find belongs to me.
If I play this... Okay, so we want...
This find belongs to me.
Oof. Oh, I thought they had a prophecy. What do you need? You need a support?
Talking mud crab merchant. Read
Guess
my
I'll take the
lips.
devouring flame.
Mouthpaw.
Could potentially play fresh start next turn, which will in all likelihood trigger this. I say in all likelihood, I haven't actually calculated the probabilities of anything, but I would hope. Now looking at the Arcanium Librarian.
Rise, my
Odiniran Necromancer on Old Veloth the Assassin, I'm assuming. Yep. I could just Devouring Flame on that.
Khajiit smells raw meat.
Draw a card. Another Ratway Prospector. So I'm gonna...
Mine. Back off.
beat him up a bit.
This find belongs to me.
Die where you stand.
I'll take him all myself.
And we're gonna
if I
play
have to.
Ulfric Zealot. Just keep the pressure on. Yeah, Corinth Brawler. Huh. So this is like a Moongate deck. So they shackle this. Yep. Swing here. You can cast into
You're
time
going to regret.
any. Ooh. Smart.
Behold my Khajiit smells raw meat.
A find like this belongs
Well.
in a museum.
Does trigger. Can't kill him just yet.
I bark and birth. This is interesting.
Chimera,
You
spirit
will
of the
die.
sky.
Divine Fervor. Assassin's Ritual, nice. I feel like they don't have anything to clear all this out though. Yep. Well, good game, man.
It has been an engaging hunt.
Cool. Okay, we are up against Dreadstev, the Ingenious. And they are on 50 card Sorcerer deck. Okay. Is this dragons then, or Faded Wraith? I think that's the first time I've seen anyone
If it wasn't valuable, they
use
wouldn't
Midnight
lock it up.
Burial on that card. They have a negation. Firebolt. Yeah, okay. Well, let's see if I can draw an item.
This find
Do not draw an
belongs to
item. It's just gonna kill it, 'cause I want to kill it before they get any creatures on the field. I like the idea of casting that into time.
We're on the cusp of a major discovery.
Just gonna do this. It's kind of intriguing what they're doing here. Okay. Let's play Mudcrab Merchant.
Read my lips.
Take the Eclipse Baroness.
If it wasn't valuable,
Should play a couple of dudes over here.
they wouldn't lock it up.
Can't play this turn. Sure. So this is a faded Wraith deck.
This find belongs to me.
Sure thing, dude.
I'll take him all myself if I have to.
We're gonna get a little bit aggressive. Okay. I feel like they played those in the wrong order, but whatever.
Well, well, what have we here?
Well.
What have we
What have we here? Okay. Well,
This find belongs to me.
just gonna push damage.
Guides me.
This find belongs to me.
This reminder remains business.
Cloak keeps that alive. Procs the damage on that. Does Amulet? Sure. So they can kill 2 of their dudes. So we have 9. Okay, so we have lethal on board.
This find belongs to
Talus
me.
guides me.
Good game.
It has been an engaging
I'll finish the job.
Smuggler underboss lethal. Love to see it. Okay, we're up against White Falcon, the Grand Sapiarch. And they are on 100 card Tribunal deck. I don't think Control Tribunal is a bad matchup for us because sort of need a bit of time for our treasure hunt stuff to get going.
I draw power from these trees.
Hist Speaker.
die where you stand.
So
Okay.
many curses, so little time.
Healing potion. Alright.
Dry skin fool.
It makes me wonder if this is
My
Singleton.
scales move in shadow.
I'm going to play my camel under the expectation that I can rapid shot swing.
Dry skin fool.
Yeah, cool. Well,
I will cut your purse and your throat.
There is a toll for
let's
this
play
road.
Regini Highwayman. Sure. If I play this, I can put the cloak and dagger on it, which will make it immune to damage. But then they also have javelins, so maybe not.
You must pay
I'm just
to
gonna
pass
play another
unhindered.
Highwayman. I got Razumdar in hand, which I like. Premium Burning Touch looks really cool, even though it's not an amazing card. It'd be better if you could deal damage to your opponent, because then it would at least be like on par with Lightning Bolt.
Honor and praise.
Sure.
One person's trash is another's treasure. A find like this belongs in a museum.
Mm-hmm. I'll play this.
We mean business.
And I'll play... Dagger on that keeps it out of execute range. We trigger this guy's ability. Insulating Shadows.
Get ahead.
Okay. How many cards do we have in hand? 9.
Khajiit smells raw meat. You must pay to pass unhindered.
I'm okay with using a 0 value rapid shot on that. Sure, I'll use a healing potion. We have the Grey Fox to grab some of this nice removal if we need it. Fingers of the Mountain. Sure. Well, made cards 8, so can play this and hope for a 2-drop. Just gonna play that. So I don't know why I said a 2-drop. I guess I can't do maths.
I have many important things on my mind.
Okay. Explore. It's pretty good. Play Ulfric Zealot. Sure. The Mechanical Heart. So this is Singleton. Right? Like, there's no way that they run the Mechanical Heart just for the sake of it.
Try.
You're not gonna play Razumdar.
This one won't.
Treeminder, okay.
The hiss shall heal.
Just shadow shift that over. So we are gonna overdraw.
The waters of life.
Well, that kind of hurts my feelings.
You have my thanks.
Yeah, no problem, man. Let's just fell the mighty that.
Spleen.
Elixir of Vitality. don't really want any of that. If I Gentleman Jim, they'll probably just give me Power of the Armed Civvy, which I don't super want. So I'll just play this.
So many purses, so little time.
I don't think there's much.
Hand sees all.
Oh. Well, that sucks.
I will cut your purse.
Well. I could grab Razumdar back. Might not be a terrible idea.
Just forget about sea. Everyone does.
Khajiit is having a good night.
Okay. So there's no way they don't have an answer to Razumdar, right? Still think it's worth drawing the cards
Try
though.
something. You won't live to regret. This one warned you.
Edict of Azir is pretty good. Alduin. What? 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 Yeah, sure. We need to play something. Guess I'll take a random creature.
Token, mud crab, merchant.
Take
Read
Merrick.
my lips. Mountain dog, give us straight.
That's pretty good. Can we draw our camel to dig for more stuff? So we can edict this if it's going to be a problem. This is the first time Spirit Knife has ever been used on a Mudgrab merchant.
Have wares if you have coin.
Shimmering Peddler. Cool.
For guild and glory.
So I'm just gonna
For guild and glory.
strap that on. Sails through storms, pretty good.
This reminder we mean business.
This guy's gonna become immune to damage. Yep, sure. I'll do it. What's up with that?
We only want what is best for Tamriel.
Dalmor Embassy, sure.
You won't like what I'm selling.
Well,
I'll finish the job.
let's kill this dude. Kill this dude. Place sails through storms.
It can't be stolen.
How many cards do we have? 9. I don't want to play Jim Stacy because they're just going to give me Alduin. Okay. They have like a... Okay. Well... Just gonna play this
If
guy
it
over
wasn't
here.
valuable, they wouldn't lock it up.
Use Power of the Elm Civvy, I guess.
There is murder in the air.
There's one of the Brotherhood assassins that they took from me. Is their plan just to ramp into Alduin? I guess it is.
This find belongs to me.
Okay, 9.
We're on the cusp of a major discovery.
8, so we can. Let's play dagger on this.
So many purses, so little time.
Hannibal Traven. Okay. Just grab a support.
I know just what to do with this.
So I'm just gonna play. Cloak, I guess. That's pretty cool. Yeah, sure.
We know.
Sure thing.
Khajiit is having a good night. One person's trash
Wow.
is another's treasure.
Crab merchant, read my lips.
Pick a hulking fabricant.
Praise to Namira.
Yeah.
A find like this belongs in a museum.
He might make me overdraw.
Meet your doom.
Never mind, he can't, because he has the gatekeeper.
Back my thing.
Sure.
It's
Blades
not enough
look
to
out.
watch your back these days.
Okay. Well, let's play Relic
If it wasn't
Hunter.
valuable, they wouldn't lock it up.
I will cleanse the dark stain
Hannibal
of
Trader.
necromancy from Tamriel.
And so I'll play Cloak. Not really any reason to, but triggers on the mirror. Oh, I forgot it's 4 cards, not 3. Ah,
They won't get a drop on me.
okay. He's fine giving me cards. Well, there's Alduin.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
Care to make a friendly wager?
Put Cloak on it. And I'm gonna play Gentleman Jim.
Thieves have manners.
Trespasser's Bane, okay. Numera Shrine draws us our Divine Fervor. We still have support removal for this. I'm really impressed that my opponent just ramped into Alduin. It's hilarious.
We fight for the glory of lost Almerius.
Sure.
This was a worthy contest.
Yeah, good game, man. That was really
It has been an
cool.
I
engaging
said
hunt.
good day.
You bet on the wrong side.
I respect that. That was so cool. Props to my opponent, White Falcon. That was one of the best games of Legends I've ever played. Oh. Okay, we are up against Nordgast, Forgotten Hero. And they are on 75 card Daggerfall deck. Like all of this. Do you have a 1-drop? No. I'm gonna ring out a Relic Hunter.
Wouldn't lock it up.
Okay. Play my Thieves Guild Recruit.
This find belongs to me.
Okay.
You will die where
This find belongs to me.
Interesting. Frostbite Spider. Sure.
We're on the cusp of a major discovery.
If they get greedy and swing into this, can just rapid shot that.
Hunting a red skeever in the snow. Sovngarde awaits you.
Well, that didn't go quite as I hoped it would.
There's no prize for second place.
You know, we can still do this.
We're on the cusp of a
Play
major
a second
discovery.
Ruin Archaeologist. If we draw a support, then we'll get a couple more cards. Halfwing Feather.
Awaits you.
Well, that sucks. Was hoping to get a support.
Awaits you.
Oh man, it's not cool. Wow.
There's loot here, Skywag. I can smell it. Go get them, Skywag.
I know just what to do with this.
Go get them, Skywag.
There's no prize for second place.
My hope is that they're going to buff this up so I can just follow the mighty.
Sovngarde awaits you.
This should help you.
You're no fun. Well.
So many purses, so little time.
Okay. Okay.
Chimera,
The treasure will be ours.
Oh.
We must protect our stronghold.
Oh, come on, man. No fun at all.
You cannot.
Sovngarde awaits you.
Okay, what's my opponent actually doing?
That's one trick I'll have to learn.
Put him pickpocket. Okay. Well, we can do this. Play Mudcrab Merchant, I guess.
Crab merchant.
Do the Icewing Dragon.
The treasure will be
Mouth
ours.
this
Have a good night.
Opponent overdraws Drive Mad and Master Swordsmith. That's pretty good.
Should've just let me pick your pocket.
You cannot.
Sovngarde awaits you.
Really?
There is a toll for this road.
Okay.
Did I stutter or something?
If it wasn't valuable, they would
Shadow
lock
shift
it
this
up.
over here. Get a Ratway Prospector. I'm gonna shackle this. Don't really want them drawing more cards. Plus, this is a lethal threat.
Should have just let me pick your pocket.
Sovngarde awaits.
Can cast into
Time to
time
take the
any
offensive.
guards. And we have Divine Fervor for a bit of extra damage
I
if we
do
need
hope
it.
that troublesome knight isn't around.
Brave Hat. Interesting. Well, they're still dead. Yeah, good game, man.
This fight belongs to me.
This looks kind of similar to a deck that I once made. But anyway, good game. Hey guys, just let me play one more game with this deck. See what shenanigans we can get up to. Okay, we're up against Dakon, or Dachon, I'm guessing it's Dakon. The Forgotten Hero. They're on a 76 card Guildsworn deck.
No, 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 no. Wait. Wait.
It's a little suspicious, but you know, fresh start isn't ideal. Well, there's Voice of Balance. If this is an invasion scout. Yeah, real original, man. Ice Spike? Okay.
You will be devoured in shadow.
Valkenar's Mage. So we just play our Ruin Archaeologist in this
We're on the
lane.
cusp of a major discovery.
Yep.
Back my thing.
There's no prize for second place.
Quite like Smuggler Underboss here. No point really swinging at these creatures. Sure.
There's no prize for second
Well, I'm gonna
place.
kill this in case they can put the ward on it again. Play Merchant's Camel, take a Ratway Prospector.
One person's trash
Hoping that they
is
play
another's treasure.
Minecart Cameron so I can use Fel the Mighty on their gate. If not, then I guess I'll just hope that I draw a cast into time.
The sigil stone is mine to protect.
Yeah, cool. Well, Mudcrab Merchant.
Mudcrab merchant.
Oh,
My
oh,
list.
thank God.
Mouthpaws.
Oh, thank God.
There's no prize for second place.
That feels pretty good.
Mine. Back off.
Enjoy your Arcadium Librarian, my friend.
You will know pain and suffering.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, Felton!
Cool. Really? You're gonna ring
From here, you go
that
from
out?
me.
A find like this belongs in a museum.
Well,
A find like this belongs in a museum.
Did I stutter or something?
Back off.
can you use Fell the Mighty on this? Probably Cloak, just in case they have a firebolt or something. I don't know. Yep. Yep.
Die, weakling.
Yay, more keywords.
My Arcanium. My rules.
Cast into time, please. Does not cast into time.
Mine. Back off.
Well, that's okay.
Mine. Back off.
Just gonna. I don't think Gentleman Jim Stacy is much good,
I'll take him all myself if I have to.
because they're just gonna have invade stuff. Play Mancar Cameron, I dare you. Sure thing, dude.
Yeah, I just talked, and am continuing to do so. I know wars to fight, dragons to confront. I'll take care of you.
So they just want to push damage.
Die, weakling.
And you also run Drive Mad. Because, like, why wouldn't you? You know?
My Arcanium. My rules.
Well.
A find like this belongs in a museum.
That's kind of ironic. See what we can do about cleaning this up.
Mine. Back off.
Don't want to leave that portal alive, but
You bet on the wrong side.
kind of have no choice. So they have 2, 4, 5. So we just want to get drained. If they get charged on one of their Daedra, then they win. Or if they have a lightning bolt, then they win. Well, aren't dead yet.
I'll finish the job.
Mine. Back off.
Well, trigger out Voice of Balance. I'm not gonna play Mudcrab Merchant because I don't want to give him anything. That hurts. Of course it gets charged. They can't kill this. It's not gonna work. You can't do it, man. Stop trying.
Die!
What? Can you not read? Wow.
Chimera, spirit of the sky, guide us!
Back off.
I'll finish the job.
Okay. We can only take Barbas with charge. That's kind of that's a shame. Play Merchant's Camel. Yeah, I'll take Explore. And I'll just get some more drain on the field. Still low blow. Yeah, man, there's kind of no point hitting face when
I'll finish the job.
I have more drain than you.
What have we here?
Absolutely.
Valuable, they wouldn't lock it up.
Crab, merchant, read my lips. Mouthpaw.
Give them the Daedra just to smite them. Yeah, like have fun. Have fun winning, I guess.
Bleed from.
The joke here is that they're not going to win. Don't run this card. Don't do it. It's not good.
One person's trash is another's
So
treasure.
little time.
Don't mind if I do.
My scales move.
Good old something.
I'll finish the job.
This find belongs to me.
Absolutely. Feels good, man. No reason to play anything else. Phew. He drew 2 cards, and that's the best combo he's played all game.
You will be devoured in shadow.
You will die at my hand, unbeliever.
I will raise your flesh.
Okay, man.
A find like this belongs in a museum.
Do you need support and an item? Well, see what we can do about that. Do you have an item that I can use? Do you not? That sucks.
A find like this belongs in a museum.
Well, well, what have we here?
That seems pretty good.
mine. Back off.
Finish the job.
This find belongs to me.
My guy is still immune to damage.
I'm fucking invincible!
Really? You could have broken the ward on this.
Back nothing!
You will know pain and suffering.
You will be devoured in shadow. My fight is
Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, you saw it here first. Treasure Hunt beats Invade. Yeah, cool. Hey guys, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. Really appreciate that. I had a lot of fun playing with this deck. If you want to try it out and have some fun yourself, then don't expect to win. I had a few losses with this game as well, so bear that in mind. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this deck today. If you have any questions, anything you'd like to say, as always, feel free to leave a comment or shoot me a message on Discord. Yeah, if you consider watching another video, I'd really appreciate that. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the ladder.